I have a chip on my shoulder today because MALF said he can't play this game anymore because it's too easy. Well, MALF, you so-and-so, I need to be better than, I guess. How about we play as Scarlet? Every third shot, throw out a wave of fire, and we take the fire gun. How about that? MALF was not lying. He was telling the darn truth. Okay, I do need to say it. Just give me a second here. There was a little gap at the top. You're not wrong. They buffed Dragon Egg. Let's go! I played this game for 20 minutes. Didn't realize there's a skill tree. Did you not level up? I'm a little confused, I guess. Casino? Casino? Okay, once we get this first level up and the game pauses itself, I'll hit you with that casino. Now I'm thinking the first thing we want, if possible, I would love to have a rate of fire increase. Frost Mage inflicts freeze, double shot, quick hands, better reload and fire rate, magnetism, and move speed, okay? Started prediction. Will NL win this one? I promise you we will not pay out the wrong team this time. I promise you that. I promise you that. Give me double shot for now. Look at this. We are cruising. MALF is right, honestly. This game is just kind of easy. HP is always nice. Magic Lens, I don't care for. You know what? Reload rate and move speed increase while the shield is active. We'll go en route to making our shield be a 1-minute recharger instead of a 2-minute recharger. Seems helpful. No, this is not from the same team that made Crawl, but I could see why you would feel that way. I have no idea what the team that made Crawl is up to these days, but Crawl is an incredible game. I hope it's not one of those situations where they were like, gaming seems like a lot of work. We're just gonna go make like $1 trillion in like, I don't know, like the finance world or something like that, because that game was amazing. I want quick hands. Reload rate and fire rate up. I can live with this. Dude, did they, like, make the game easier? Or did I just get substantially better? I think it's probably that I got substantially better. They made it easier? Oh, son of a bitch. You know what that means? Oh, yeah, you beat Ascension level 20, but MALF did it before they buffed every character in the game and nerfed every enemy in the game. I know it's not me being better, because I mean, you saw me play Super Auto Pets and Isaac today. I wasn't really on my A game. I wasn't even on my B game. I would like to reload even faster, thank you. I mean, we are shooting like crazy. Look at it doesn't, I wanted it to be instant speed. Is there a way that we can include that? Can we get Richard Garfield on the horn? They gave everyone +1 HP. That seems actually, like, pretty sensible to me. I mean, like, the characters are pretty fragile, except for that one character that was anti-fragile. That seems like a good change for me right now. I definitely want increased fire rate. I wouldn't mind +35% burn damage incoming. Fire rate, because we're a fire build. And I'm an island boy, just trying to make it. Whatever happened to the island boys, dude? Are the island boys... You know what? Hold on. 1 second. They did not... Stop telling me that everybody I haven't heard of in, like, 20 minutes is dead. What happened to the island boys? In February of 2022, the Island Boys Florida home was reportedly raided by the police and a murder suspect was arrested. On February 8th, outlets including the Daily Mail and TMZ reported that the brothers' Florida home was raided by police. Okay, well, I have never been a big fan of those guys or referenced them, like, at all. So, that's okay. I did watch, well, no, I didn't watch the podcast, but I did see a clip of them on the Impulsive podcast with Logan Paul. And it definitely, like, things got heated because they were basically calling the Island Boys a joke, which is a ridiculous statement. As we all know. You know what? Yes, kill clip, please. And the Island Boys did insinuate if the cameras weren't on, maybe not everybody would be making it home for dinner that night. And I guess it's a personal flaw for me that I was like, I don't think you should say that, but at the same time, they did kind of cross the line with those comments that they gave you. Okay, give me lightning because there's a synergy here. Thank you. I did not say sick. I did not say based. As my favorite stand-up comedian said, no comedian should have to be afraid to stand on stage and tell the truth that they're going to be punched in the head. Bullet damage lower, burn damage higher. We take those. No, don't blow up on me. Lightning strikes an enemy, refills you? Sure. Why not? Insanely good intel there. Dude, we're set. We killed the hardest boss in the game. We're set. What is the truth when you really think about it? No more bullshit. Oh, man. Whoop, excuse me. I would like to hit level 12 and get the lightning synergy. Is that too early? Fan fire when shooting your last ammo, shoot 10 additional bullets. I will. Let me just sneak right by you. Okay, you're right. Movement speed is high on the list of things that would be very nice for us to pick up. On the other hand, that's not swag. And swag is kind of like, I would say is the defining thing I look for whenever I make a decision, not just in games, but in life. And I mean, games are like life for the most part, but like sometimes you gotta like separate the two out, I suppose. Okay, hello, it's the bull boss. Movement speed. No movement speed. Lightning AoE increased. No, double my projectiles. I know we have no damage. I don't think that's gonna matter though, because damage isn't what does most of the killing, right? It's mostly like good vibes. Help me, help me. Did you know burn stacks? I'm gonna be honest with you, I think I've been told that 70 times, and every time I've been told it, it's news to me. Certainly says more about me than it does about anybody telling me. Just got a quick movement, just quick step, just quick stepping. Okay, maybe just personally, one of the things I like to do to kill enemies is like shoot shots ever. Help. HP? HP? Holy shield regenerates in 1 minute. That seems a little bit more advantageous for me right now. No! Dude, I'm so bad. I only lasted for 6 minutes. I almost paid out the yes believers on that one too. This game's so easy. Why am I... It's this in Rogue Tower, just like scramble my brain. Everybody else is like, I just click and dodge, lol. Six minutes is long, right? It depends what you're doing. Having intercourse? Yes. Surviving in a game called 20 Minutes Till Dawn? No. Okay, move speed would have helped. We should have taken that earlier instead of lowering our damage so substantially. Fire rate up is insanely good. It's not called 20 Minutes Till Craigasm. With 2 minutes in heaven is better than 1 minute in heaven. Flight of the Conchords. WAV.M4A. I still want split. No, don't lower your damage. Give me quick hands this time. Take the exact same build, but just play better. Just to give you an idea of how feverish I was last night, it's the middle of June, and I almost put on a sweater to go to bed. I just did not feel right, man. I felt like season 1, sketch 1 of I Think You Should Leave. I was like just the coldest I've ever been in my entire life. Did you die? No, I'm okay. What do you think about a dragon egg? No. Reload rate and move speed. I died. I've been replaced by the OpenAI sentient Google chatbot. Have you ever read Les Miserables? Have I ever read Les Miserables? OMG, are you reading my mind? Lightning. Get lightning and fire synergy higher. DALL-E is so good. Dude, DALL-E is actually incredible. I can't remember if I apologized for it yesterday, if I engaged in an act of contrition. I thought that I do like bouncing, but I thought that DALL-E 2, or sorry, DALL-E Mini was bad at drawing eyeballs because it just wasn't a perfect piece of software. Then many people illuminated for me that actually the free version has deliberately bad face drawing technology to stop it from being used by evil actors. And the real enterprise version is insane. Let's go down this burn tree. There are some, like, DALL-E cheat codes for sure, though. Trail cam appears to be a very common cheat code to get something funny. For some reason, it's, like, insanely good at drawing the Demogorgon. I wonder if it's because, like, there's only one, like, sample image for Demogorgon. Whereas when you type in Godzilla, there's, like, a lot. PS1 Hagrid trail cam. Okay, how about armed and ready now? Reload rate? Because it has no face! True, or maybe because it is one. Maybe because it is a Demogorgon. I will say somebody linked me... Well, I've been getting linked to a lot of messed up stuff. I already talked about insanely hairy bodybuilder thumbnail where he's shaving his entire torso before his bodybuilding competition. But then also, people keep linking me to this guy that is like, you know, oh, insane road rage clip. And the guy that gets out of the car and threatens to fight the guy who cut him off or whatever, he doesn't look like me at all. Like, he looks like, he's like just a random bald guy from Kentucky or something like that. But somebody said they typed into DALL-E Mini, bald streamer eating a sandwich, and the bottom left image is me. Even though it didn't draw the face nicely. I was like 8 of them, I was like not even close, and honestly it's a little hairist of you to think that all bald people look the same. The bottom left one though, I was like, that's me. That's my head shape. I wear clothes that are that color sometimes, like you pretty much got me. Other bald people can probably relate to this, but people with hair are not good at telling bald people apart. There are some bald people I look like. The most complimentary, although I don't fully agree with it, is the episode of Community where Joel McHale pretends to be the dean. He dresses up as the dean, so he's bald. That one's like... that doesn't bother me that much, at least. Rubber bullets. We got some bounce. No, burn damage up. That's unnecessary. I do not look like Stephen Del Duca, the head of the Ontario Liberal Party, okay? The dude is like literally 60 years old. Burn lasts twice as long. Huge. Mark Strong, that's very complimentary. And much like Mark Strong, I'll take on anyone. I don't really think I look like Moby. I feel like I got like at least 30 pounds on Moby. And he's got like 20 years on me. I'm not offended by all of them. I'm just offended by some of them. Okay, let me get some magnetism. I feel like we finally got a chance. Oh shit, is this guy again, huh? Okay, never stop shooting. Except for when you're reloading. That's the most important part of this whole thing. We don't care. I mean, knockback is okay. Ghost friend. I mean, honestly, I hate to say it. It's a great time for a dragon egg. I didn't really like any of the other things available. Now all we gotta do is kite this guy for the next 3 minutes. And presumably the dragon does burn damage unless he's one of those weirdo dragons that is like, oh, I'm not like other dragons. I'm like an ice dragon or whatever. And you're like, dude, come on. Listen, Buster. Get owned. On every 4th shot, launch a fireball. Thank you. I'm your fire starter, Twisted Fire Starter. Hey, is the Prodigy canceled? Or are they like, okay? Because I kind of think the climate is right for the Prodigy to come back. Oh, the lead singer died? Alright, well that's going to put a real damper on that. Okay, never mind. Can I make an insensitive joke? It didn't happen in Florida in February 2022, did it? Because if so, I think they got the guys who might have done it. Fire rate spread, bullet... We don't care about our damage being lower. We don't care about our damage being lower. We don't care about our damage being lower. Okay, do we want burn and lightning increase knowing we're probably going to get freeze at some point anyway? Or do we want to just shoot like freaking crazy? I think we just want to shoot like crazy. This seems good. Easy doubter payout? What are you talking about? Bad? Didn't I take rage? I don't trust the elements, man. Hold on, I'm just gonna... I gotta go check on something out here. You guys debate amongst yourselves what you think I should take, okay? Playing with blocks. Gas leak? I wish, man. I wish. Okay, we want bullet bounce for sure. Bullet bill. Cash in, cash out. Vacuum cleaner ate his hair. Look, it's even reached me now. Like, when I took off my headphones, I looked at the preview image, and I was like... Man, I am like a little extra bald today for sure. There's no denying it. Might as well embrace it. I would like double shot because our damage doesn't matter. I'm back from lunch. What did I miss? Did you know the Island Boys were arrested under suspicion of murder? Is simultaneously, like, very surprising and also not surprising at all. Is like the most obvious news story. Like, if I had heard it on the news, I would have been like, yeah, that tracks. But, like, I was wondering why I hadn't heard of them in a while, and turns out it might be because they're incarcerated right now. Or at least there's suspicions. My shield, excuse me. I believe you've taken my shield. Also, my dragon has got to hatch like any second now. Any second now. Why fan fire? I don't know, it just seems like it doesn't. If you take fan fire, don't you go further down the tree that gives you even more fire rate, which seems good for us? Reload rate, bullet damage. Oh no, that gives us 1 clip. That's bad. Well, but now that I think about it, we do have fan fire, so it seems like it. Okay, it's bad. Chat says it's bad. It says bad. It says bad. So I will not take that. Instead, I will take stalwart shield. The real answer, like as you're discovering now for yourself, is that it's because I'm not very good at the game. My dragon, my streamer. And I kind of like consistently take bad choices in this game. But I don't realize why they're bad choices at the end. Like I don't learn anything. I don't learn as much as I need to learn in order to improve in the future. I could really use some levels, man. I could really use enemies that are on fire and get struck by lightning, do AoE damage. Please. Pickup range plus 20%. I don't know, dude. Honestly, freeze is always good. There's never been a situation in my life where I was like, oh, I wish I didn't take freeze. This has completely changed the game. It's kind of sleeper, though. You know what else is sleeper? Like losing non-stop. I take the same stuff no matter what. I might as well take some stuff that gives me a chance to win now and then. Your dragon gets buffed. When you inflict a burn, you could heal. This is necessary. That's a necessary upgrade for us. We've already healed off of it. Our shield has returned. This has changed everything. Okay, we're halfway there. And you know what they say? The first half is always the hardest. We definitely want to double base projectiles. I don't care for the dragon buff. I only took the dragon because we didn't have any better options. We don't need the buff. We're throwing good experience after bad. No, never take this. I do want to increase my reload rate 5% for every enemy killed, but I also want to get to the ice shard upgrades as fast as possible. Because something like Shatter is going to make this an easy win. Dude, I think we're going to make it this time. I think we're going to show MALF how it's done. Shatter is necessary. Please stop saying that. What, you don't want a streamer who has confidence? You'd rather have a streamer who's like the valedictorian, but every time they go into a final exam, they're like, oh, I'm sure I'm gonna bomb. And you're like, I'm sure you're not. Because you have a 99% in the class right now. And your dad is the history teacher next door. Okay. Give me increased pickup range. It's beautiful. But you're not the valedictorian? No, but I believe that with enough practice, I could be. Oh, I'm so bad. Oh, I know I'm killing every enemy like as soon as they appear on the screen, but I just don't think I'm going to make it this time, guys. I don't have that kind of energy. Like when we're playing Catan and I have 4 victory points and someone else has 9, whether it's sensible or not, I believe that I'm gonna win. If I believe it's already over. We could try some siege. Let's try some siege here. What's a valedictorian? Is the highest academic achiever in your class. Mamba mentality. Biggest nerd? Not necessarily. I mean, the way it worked at my school was like the person who won valedictorian was just like, you know, they were naturally talented at academics and also worked hard, but they were like a cool dude. And then the person who came second was like a super nerd who lived only for school. So we kind of felt bad that she didn't win valedictorian because it was obviously like more important to her than it was to the guy who won, but at the same time, you know, that's the folly of a meritocracy, you know? It doesn't go to who wants it more, it goes to who did the best, I guess. Plus 10 fire rate every time she gets burned. Holy cow. I can't see. I can't see. You think you're the most successful person from your high school? No, I think it's like, you know, success is defined in multiple ways. I bet there's somebody I went to high school with that like lucked into, like I went to my high school graduating class of 80 people. Statistically, there's probably like one guy who like lucked into a early position at a startup or something like that. And then he's got like a $75 million net worth and he's doing ayahuasca in Colombia right now, but I wouldn't even know. But success, you know, it means multiple things, man. I think it means living true to your own values. In that case, not even close. I am misaligned with my own values on a daily basis. Okay, let's get frostbite. Same. I'm not actually that misaligned with my values. When I'm supposed to do the dishes, I do the dishes. Even last night when I was sick, I did the dishes. Now, I haven't looked at the drying rack. I'm sure I fucked it up. Some of that shit is probably still super oily, because I was not of sound mind when I was doing that last night, but... No dishwasher? Well, some of the stuff we own is not dishwasher safe, you know? We got forks with like non-metallic handles and cast iron pans and stuff like that. I don't think I want to lower my movement speed, even though this makes sense to me. What does this lead to? Like assassinate, right? Enemies automatically die below 20% HP. Just get paper plates. You're literally like 17 years old. Just like, you know, you can live your life however you want. But just because you know you're doing something wrong by using paper plates and not caring about the environment at all, don't try to drag me down with you, okay? I'd rather just eat off my cutting board or eat it straight out of the pan. Honestly, paper versus water, what's worse? You think they don't use water to make the paper plates? You might want to watch an episode of How It's Made, sir. Plus, like, we're doing great with water, right? Right? Hold on. When you inflict freeze, you also inflict burn. I don't even need to look at anything else. Like, it doesn't matter how much water I use to wash my dishes, right? Because, like, 99.999% of that gets recaptured from the wastewater treatment plant and recycles back into the system. This is an honest question. Is it true or false? Depends where you live, but in Canada, yes. Unfortunately, no. Okay, I don't know what I expected. I do live in a place where it rains a lot. That is true. This is incredible. Are you only happy when it rains? No, man, when it was Saturday, I took the baby outside to go to the park. I looked at the weather forecast. It was 13 degrees Celsius and rainy. I almost took a screenshot and made a tweet that was like, it's damn June. Like, I'm sick of this. No more bullshit. Dude, MALF is right. This game is too easy. It's been a very cold spring and summer in the Pacific Northwest, for sure. And very rainy. What the? Dude, you almost killed me! And, like, I know, I apologize, because you're going to catch a stray here, potentially. But, like, people are also, like, so intellectually dishonest about it. Oh, I don't mind that it's, that every day has been shit since, like, February, because at least there'll be less wildfires. You don't try to take the moral high ground on the damn weather. You don't know that there's going to be less wildfires. It'll still be dry for, like, 2 weeks, and then a rogue lightning strike sends up the whole interior. You think you're like a more moral person because every time it rains, instead of being like, oh, I have to put on a jacket, I wish I could experience some like organic vitamin D, you're like, oh, I'm so thankful to sacrifice my summer so hopefully there's less fires. Like, get a life. I don't want any of this. I want none of this. I leave these. Like, if you want it to be sunny, like, 2 days a week in the summertime, the Vancouver subreddit thinks you're, like, pro-forest fire. It's insulting, man. I don't want that either. I think I want move speed. Or just faster experience. You're not even moving? Yeah, but when I want to, now I can. Or, and I apologize, because this is genuinely a reused bit. People who've been living in Vancouver since, like, 1995 are like, you guys must be transplants, because this is what every Vancouver summer used to be like. And then you go look at the weather data and present it to them, and you're like, well, actually, this is, like, historically rainy. And then they just delete their account. Sure, we get extra lightning while my shield is active. Deleted. By deleted. You did this bit last week? Literally seconds before I did the bit, I said I apologize because this is literally a reused bit. I built the preamble in there. He's already dead. Holy cow. Yes, I will take Pyro Affinity. So why'd you do it? Because I'm out of new jokes. I don't have anything else. I just wish, like, I don't know, it's like Internet Be Normal 2022 challenge, right? When someone's like, it's rained a lot, if it has rained a lot, the proper response is, yeah, that's pretty true. Instead, it's like, well, actually, I'll take the rain any day of the week over the city being blanketed in thick forest fire smoke. And you're like, yeah, me too, shithead. Obviously. I would also rather be, like, mildly inconvenienced than have, like, my short-term respiratory health put at risk. You think you're better than me? This is incredible. I would take the rain over the gas prices. Dude, now you're getting somewhere. Now you're getting somewhere. I'll shoot an additional bullet behind me, I suppose. This run seems pretty good. I don't know what... I don't think it matters what we take. Take more move speed, I guess. Everyone's on Joe Biden for the gas prices, dude. How about the damn weather? Would you prefer cheaper gas or less forest fires? I would prefer less forest fires because I'm like I identify personally as like a good person. I don't know if other people are like that, but personally I see myself as moral and ethical, so as a result that's a decision that I would make personally. I'm not judging you, like, or whatever, if you would do the other one, but... What if it's one less fire versus 500 Canadian dollars per liter? You know what? I'm not going to answer that question. On the advice of my lawyer, I'm not going to answer that question. $500 per liter. That might be enough to put me on the side of forest fires are actually good. Actually, it contributes to renewal. An old-growth forest is not something that's really supposed to be around that long. You know, nature is all about death and renewal and, you know, returning some of those sequestered minerals to the soil. And also, I can fill up my damn tank now. I can fill up the Silverado for less than 250 bucks a pop. This is the easiest run I've ever seen in my entire life. I am, and again, I mean, I'm just a hater. I think I've realized that I'm a hater. I am hoping the price of gas leads to less trucks on the road from people that are not construction workers. And I know that for a certain semblance of my audience, that's going to be like, it's going to sound like it's a messed up thing to say. But I'm just sick of the damn trucks, man. Every time I drive, I'm just gonna squeeze right by. I'm driving down these narrow alleys and city streets. There's a fully lifted Ford F-350 with dualies on it coming my way. There's no space for anybody to go. It's driving me crazy. By the way, we win these? Okay, now you're gonna make me into a hater again, because I will say, at least truck drivers seem to know how to drive their trucks. Although, I do also think if they made a mistake, they would drive over my car with their Dodge Ram, crush it into a little aluminum can, and then lie to the insurance company and say, like, I was on my cell phone or something like that. The scariest car, if you got cars parked on both sides of the road, and then you're coming down the road, and then there's another car coming towards you. The car I do not want to go mano a mano with is a white BMW SUV. They'll never give you the space, man. I don't know what it is. It must be something to do with, like, the viewing angles inside of the car makes it seem like it's 40% wider than it actually is, but they will not give you the space. I don't understand. You gotta leave it a space! I know you said NL's never driven a pickup in his life. I learned to drive on two cars, okay? One of them was my dad's 2005 Honda Accord Coupe, and that thing had a little zip to it, man. It was a two-door. The other one was my grandfather's Ford F-150 with a freaking cap that went all the way to the back. So anytime you look out the rearview mirror, you're looking down like a 10-foot long tunnel to a little postage stamp at the back of it. You see about 1% of what's actually behind you out of this little thing. So I have driven a pickup truck before, okay? It just seems like an impractical choice for the city is all I'm trying to say. Anyway, let me see if my wife is ready to stream. Hello. Are you ready to stream? I told you I'm on my hater arc, okay? I'm saying what I'm thinking what I'm saying.